Let me tell you about 3 products that have almost nothing in common, except they each crossed $1 million in revenue with a team you could fit in a single elevator. Nomad List, a spreadsheet about cities. Today it generates $5.3 million a year, built and run almost entirely by one person. Card, a simple website builder, intentionally stripped of features. It crossed $1.5 million in ARR and powered over 3 million websites. Tweet Hunter, a tool that helps people grow on Twitter, over $1 million ARR, 2 founders, 0 venture capital. No board meetings, no fundraising rounds, no armies of engineers, just one focused product solving one specific problem for a very specific type of person. That is what Micro SaaS is all about. And in 2026, it is one of the most accessible wealth building models in the software industry. In this video, we'll talk about how you can build and launch your own Micro SaaS product in 2026. To begin with, what is Micro SaaS and why 2026 is the year to build? The global SaaS market is sitting at somewhere between $376 billion and $465 billion in 2026, depending on which research firm you ask. That number gets thrown around a lot. Here's the one that actually matters for you. The Micro SaaS segment alone is growing at 30% annually and is projected to reach $59.6 billion by 2030. Micro SaaS is not a startup. It is not a platform. It is a focused, profitable software tool built for a very specific audience, typically run by 1 to 5 people, typically generating between $5,000 and $250,000 in monthly recurring revenue. The profit margins are the part that gets founders. Traditional software businesses operate around 15 to 30% net margins. Whereas in 2026, the average profit margin for a Micro SaaS business has risen to 45%, while bootstrapped, single-founder products frequently operate at net margins between 70% and 90% due to hyper-lean infrastructure. No office, no bloated headcount, no enterprise sales cycles, and the build time has collapsed. In 2026, the standard expectation for getting a product to initial launch is 8 to 12 weeks. 2 years ago, that same launch would have taken 6 to 24 months. AI-assisted development, component libraries, and cloud infrastructure have changed math entirely. So, one focused problem, a small paying audience, recurring revenue, high margins, fast to ship. That is the complete game now. The most challenging part is finding your Micro SaaS idea the right way. Here is the mistake almost every first-time founder makes. They sit down and try to brainstorm a SaaS idea. Do not do that. Good Micro SaaS ideas are not invented. They are found in complaints, in workarounds, in the stuff people are already cobbling together with spreadsheets and duct tape. Where to hunt? Go to Reddit. Find the subreddits where your target audience lives. Freelancers, Shopify sellers, agency owners, HR managers, whatever. Try searching for words like frustrated, annoying, why doesn't anyone make? I wish there was a tool for that. Read App Store reviews on tools in the space you're considering. The 1-star and 2-star reviews are a goldmine. People tell you exactly what is missing. Join relevant Slack communities and Discord groups. Ask questions. Listen more than you talk. Once you find a recurring complaint, apply this filter. Would I pay $29 a month for a tool that fixed this? If the honest answer is yes, and more importantly, if the people in those communities say yes, you have something worth investigating. Now, the red flags to avoid are ideas that are too broad. Project management for everyone is a category, not a product. Ideas that are too niche. 12 potential customers is a hobby, not a business. Ideas that are already dominated. If Notion, Monday.com, or any well-funded giant has already solved this exact problem with a free tier, move on. The sweet spot is a problem that is real, recurring, and underserved. A tool that a specific type of business absolutely needs, but that no major player has bothered to build well. Now, the next challenge is building it without building the wrong thing. A 2025 analysis of solo-founded Micro SaaS businesses found something uncomfortable. 30% never reach $1,000 in MRR and abandon the project entirely. The most common reason is not bad code, but building features no one asked for. So before you write a single line of code, validate. The fastest validation method in 2026? Describe the product in a landing page. Set up a waitlist. Share it in the communities where you found the problem. If you cannot get 20 people to sign up in 2 weeks, the idea needs to change, not the marketing copy. Gil Hildebrand, the founder of Subscriber, pre-sold 50 lifetime deals and generated $20,000 before writing any code. That is validation before investment. Once you have a signal, build the smallest version of the product that delivers the core outcome. One problem, one workflow, one result. Cut everything else. We definitely need mention of vibe coding and AI-generated apps. AI coding tools have made it faster than ever to get something running. That is real. But there is a difference between a prototype and a production-ready product. Buggy onboarding, insecure authentication, and poor database design will destroy your retention before you ever get to grow. At iTechnolabs, we have seen founders come to us after launching an AI-generated MVP that worked in demos but fell apart under real user load. Getting the engineering foundation right from the beginning is not optional, but it is what separates products that grow from products that die after launch. Key build decisions at the MVP stage include one core use case only, resist every temptation to add just one more feature, charge from day one. Free plans kill your ability to learn whether people actually value what you built. Ship to 10 to 20 real users before any public launch. Their feedback will reshape the product completely. How to launch your micro SaaS idea in the market. Firstly, you do not need 10,000 followers to launch a micro SaaS product. You need the right 10 people to find you first. Here is the cold launch playbook that actually works in 2026. Product hunt, still relevant, especially for developer and productivity tools. A solid launch can drive 500 to 2,000 signups in a single day. The preparation matters more than the launch day itself. Line up your upvoters in advance, niche communities. Go back to the Reddit threads and Slack groups where you found the problem. Share what you built. Be transparent about where it is in its development. Founders in these communities respond to authenticity far better than polished marketing. Founder Twitter and LinkedIn. Build in public. Share the journey, the metrics, the setbacks, the wins. Searches for micro SaaS examples on Google are up 320% since 2022. People are actively looking for this kind of content. Pricing or start higher than you think. Most first-time founders underprice by a significant margin. The psychology behind micro SaaS pricing is this. If your tool saves someone 2 hours a week, it is worth far more than $9 a month to them. Start at $29 to $49 a month. You can always run a discount. You cannot easily raise prices once you've anchored expectations low. One benchmark worth knowing, SaaS companies under $1 million in ARR posted a median growth rate of 50% in 2024. The early stage moves fast when distribution is right. Your first 10 customers matter more than your first 1,000 followers. Talk to them, get them on calls, understand exactly how they use the product, what they skip, and what they would pay more for. That information is worth more than any marketing campaign. After launch, how to grow your micro SaaS product to $5,000 MRR and stay there. See, getting to your first $1,000 MRR is about finding the right people. Getting to $5,000 MRR is about keeping them. Here is a number that most founders ignore until it is too late. SMB SaaS products average 3 to 5% monthly churn. At 5% monthly churn, your average customer is gone in 20 months. At 2%, that same customer stays for over 4 years. The math compounds in both directions. A 2026 retention benchmark study found that the median annual B2B SaaS retention sits around 88 to 90% for well-run products. Top performers push net revenue retention above 110%, meaning they are making more money from existing customers every month even without adding new ones. Getting there requires 3 things. Onboarding that delivers value fast. Research from 2026 shows that reducing time to first value to under 7 days is one of the highest leverage retention investments you can make. If a user does not experience the core outcome within their first week, the probability of them canceling spikes dramatically. One distribution channel done obsessively. The founders who grow fastest in micro SaaS are rarely doing everything. They are doing one channel, SEO, cold email, product hunt, community, and going deeper into it every week. Spreading thin kills momentum. When to add features versus when to add customers. The answer is almost always add customers first. Features built for paying users who are actively asking for them survive. Features built on founder intuition rarely do. And here is the milestone framework worth tracking. $1,000 MRR. Product market signal, you have something. $3,000 to $5,000 MRR, proof of repeatable acquisition, $10,000 MRR, the point where most solo founders consider going full-time. 95% of micro SaaS businesses that reach any revenue reach profitability within their first year. That is not startup mythology. That is the structural advantage of a model built around low overhead, recurring revenue, and focused scope. To summarize the 5 steps, find the problem in the communities where your audience lives. Validate before you build. Ship the smallest version that delivers real value. Launch to the right 10 people before you go wide. And retain obsessively, because retention is what converts a product into a business. The micro SaaS market is growing at 30% a year, and the founders winning in this space are not necessarily the ones with the best technical skills. They are the ones who pick a specific problem, build something focused, and stay close to their customers longer than everyone else quits. If you are thinking about building a micro SaaS product and want a technical partner who understands both the engineering and the business side, that is exactly what we do at iTechnolabs. Drop a comment below or visit the link in the description. And your idea is 100% safe with us, as we'll jump over a call only once before we sign an NDA. If you found this useful, drop a like and subscribe to our channel.